Oh shit. All-Star Wick is trending again, baby. All-Star Wick is trending. Hey, man. Boy, let me tell you something. The photos is now out on all social media platforms. Man, what I tell you, boy, this nigga got a real live history, man. I don't understand what would make him, when you go back and look at most of his content, it's always been about smoking somebody. You see what I'm saying? I have to bag up. Wait a minute, All-Star John Wick is really with the shit. The photos that I just seen at the NBA Ben 10 after he dropped him, he wasn't done. The nigga said, "No, nigga, where the other nigga at? Where my chain at?" That nigga was looking with a chain. I know what he was doing, but he knew allegedly that Jay Prince Jr. was, come on, man. Them niggas, they didn't do nothing. Look, they was already in the same restaurant before Jay Prince Jr. got there. It was no static, no smoke, right? One thing I can respect about, 4K Trey, Lil Riders and all that, right? They like, shit, nigga, nah, nigga, we got caught up on this. Nigga, we go stand on our own 10. Nigga, nah, Jay Prince Jr. got, because that's telling. You see what I'm saying? But now that the feds got, the marshals actually got him, right? So this is what's going to happen. They're going to turn what he did in self-defense to filing charges on him because he shot inside a public restaurant, right? He defended himself, and once the perp was already defenseless, he was down on the ground, you chased after somebody else and was still shooting at Jay Prince Jr. and NBA Daddy and Ron, you came back. You stood over that nigga and you shot him again. He was already down. They're gonna hit that boy with attempted murder, gang. It's no way, bro. He was already like, if y'all forgot, they was like, he killed him because he let off some more rounds, right? It's no way. And then we talk about Texas. So y'all got to understand something. It can get extremely bad for him. You fled the scene and you did not answer you didn't make no statements, none of that shit. They're going to force him to make some statements, which going to lead him into telling. You know what I'm saying? You should be like, shit, anybody else be like, man, y'all got the footage, whatever y'all want to do. But they going to need him to snitch or whatever, give some statements, something of that sense. But NBA Ben 10, I believe he's fresh out the hospital. Here go a clip of him in the hospital. We still don't know if he's paralyzed, but we did hear that he got shot in the neck. Let's go.
I love it.
Damn, I can't play that. Shit got music in it. My bad. We can't play that. All right, let's get to this content, though. Let's get it. Let's go.
And trolled his way into a federal indictment. Hats off to this brother, man. You kept us entertained to the utmost of your ability for the last week and a half, man. We enjoyed every moment of it. But I'm sorry to tell you, man, you going to jail. Now, lucky for you, the feds came and got you right before you sat your happy ass down in front of that drum set and did the ultimate self-snitching. If you were self-snitching in a manner in which you were self-snitching online for the free ski, I would hate to see what you would have done in front of Vlad TV for that $15,000 booking fee, man. You probably would have told Vlad what color it was.
Hell no. All-Star JR, clown. Nah, nigga, not no 15 gang. What happened to that 50? You sent dog face out here to the social media world talking about, yeah, we ain't doing that because he want to cut. You know what I'm saying? Right now, All-Star JR got finessed by Dogface, right? He's seen an opportunity to get up under JR, talking about you shouldn't be talking. You hot right now. Let me do it. I'm a big podcaster. Social media. I got the buzz right now. That's gonna keep your name ringing. And JR agreed to that shit. And he used them. You see what I'm saying? He used them. He wanted to be a spokesman. Niggas don't even see the play. I see the play, man. Dogface used JR, right? Then while All-Star JR is in custody, Dogface is running around LA doing all these podcasts. Nigga, he just did No Jumper. I'm pretty sure since All-Star JR can't do Vlad, Dogface is finna come do Vlad. Now, I'm not one that put a stamp on somebody's allegations. I'm not sure. But, you know, a lot of people been, hey, nah, man, you know, Dogface got some paperwork of his own. You see what I'm saying? And conspiracies is coming out. How we know Dogface didn't lead him into this trap. How we know Dogface didn't just, you know what I'm saying, set up this whole little play. You know what I'm saying? Was this some reward money? We don't know. And I'm not saying that this is facts. This is, you know, when people want to, you know, throw they conspiracies out there, this is what they throwing. Personally, I'm just more like, you know, I got to see it for myself. So I'm not going to put that out there, but it is little, you know, some people are probably dislike Dogface. I don't know who Dogface all the way is yet, because I thought he was from Detroit. Then y'all saying that nigga from Pontiac, man, he didn't come to Detroit till he's grown. That's not my business. I don't really know all of that. A lot of y'all be telling me shit, but I don't even know if y'all know him. So it's just in the air. It's nothing personal. So, man, the feds got that boy. You see what I'm saying? But this is the thing. If y'all seen the photos that I seen, it's not a single person in this world that can say that he didn't take it too far. If y'all seen NBA Ben 10, he was laid out. He was laid out. He didn't even move. I don't know if he played possum or not, but the nigga, he was already, when you walked away from him, he was already down. He collapsed. He passed out from the gunshots, whatever that was. You came back and shot him again. Nigga, they're going to hit that boy with attempted murder. I don't care how y'all cut that game. This is very serious. And now, all that little bread that he got, he better spend that shit. I mean, nigga, hey, bro. They're not letting him walk away from that, bro. It's no way, bro. Yeah, and then the problem is this. Being 10 of them, they go to jail too. They just go fight it from the streets. I'm pretty sure they go fight it from the streets, but them niggas is going to jail too. Now, the problem is this. Who you think is more stronger? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, John Wick with some gangster shit, some shooting shit, but Ben 10 is like that little gangster. I'm pretty sure if Ben 10 catch that nigga in the pen somewhere, oh, that nigga, I could tell you if he could walk, you know, Allstar JR might be in danger. There ain't no way to cut it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, you know, and we know how this shit go, bro. Nigga, you better have some money. Because if you want loyalty, you got to pay for that shit, gang. Let's go.
Yo, shout out to Vlad, man. Vlad would have got us the information, but the feds apparently arrested him when he was on his way to do the Vlad TV interview. And before y'all get too carried away, no, I don't think that DJ Vlad coordinated his arrest with the feds or Vlad helped lure him to California so the feds could arrest him. I feel like what took place is, the shooting and the incident with NBA Ben 10 took place in Houston. He moved back to Detroit after the incident took place. I feel like the marshals and the feds were on him. I feel like they were watching him. They were monitoring him. So when he hopped on the plane and came to California, they just, all right, cool, let's pick him up now. When his arrest was first announced, fans were confused. They were like, what the hell? Now, this is before anybody got a chance to read the actual complaint to find out why the feds were arresting him. But people were confused. Why would he get arrested? Like, why would he get arrested when he was the one who was labeled the victim in this situation during the news report? And even during the police press conference, they listed Allstar JR as a victim.
Houston police are searching for a gunman they say shot two men inside of a nightclub late last night.
Yeah, this happened at Confessions on Kirby Drive, where police say a violent altercation quickly ramped up. KHOU11's Devon Roming joins us live from outside that restaurant where this all happened. Devon, walk us through what exactly led up to this shooting.
Yep, you're absolutely right. If he would have, if that boy would have stayed there, why did you run? Y'all know why he ran. Y'all know why that boy ran. Because he knew what he did. Hey, come on, bro. If you ever shot somebody and you've been on this earth long enough, they got this boy on camera. Bow, 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 boop, 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 boop. After he knocked down NBA Ben 10, you turned around and start firing at people who were running with their backs turned. You know that was already wrong. That was already wrong. You feel me? The nigga, man, come on, gang. There were innocent people. There were mothers in there, children in there, business employees there. Nigga, look at all those people you shot in that direction. Once you shot BN10, everybody fled away and tried to flee. They tried to flee and get to the elevator. You start shooting at J. Prince Jr. or whoever dead in rock, whatever it was allegedly, and it was people running in the same direction. Texas is going to have a field fucking day in court with this shit. So all that little advance money, the money that you got, let's see how many people. Now, don't get me wrong. Only person that this probably be beneficial to is Dogface because he's already in it. You see what I'm saying? You were the spokesman of him. All you got to do is stay down with the nigga, answer his phone calls, pull up to court dates and all that type of shit. And nigga, you gonna be bigger than Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? Whack 100 thought he had the spot, right? Ain't nobody fucking with him. I think, you know, the internet is probably finna throw it back to Dogface. I don't know enough about Dogface, but I can tell you this. There's no way the state of Texas is gonna let him walk away in a self-defense charge when you fired at civilians who were trying to flee away. I don't care if one of the niggas who tried to the nigga who got your chain ran that way, if his back is turned, you cannot fire a firearm at him. It don't matter what the situation is. His back is turned. You see what I'm saying? Civilians is that way. Once you did what you did, you went back. That footage, that what I seen JR do, nigga, that nigga, All-Star Wick was on demon time. That nigga, hold on, you know what? Hold on. Scratch this video right quick. Hold on. Let me do something real fast. Let me show y'all. This is what they're going to start looking at. They're reviewing all of Allstar JR interviews. They looking at everything about that boy. Hold on. Where did hold on. I'm gonna pull it up for you right now. No jumper. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is All-Star Week 4 years ago. Check this out.
In the world, and today I got an interview with an artist who I'm actually a big fan of. I actually became a big fan getting ready for this interview. All-Star in the building.
You know, Big R, All-Star JR in the building with no jumper, man.
Can people call you Junior or is it only JR?
No, you can't call me JR.
Not me.
Look. Look, Adam, you know damn well you can't.
I was just wondering. I don't know if that's normal or not.
That. You know that's a Cardinal C. It's JR.
How was I supposed to know as a Cardinal sin?
Man, you know that. I think that's out the few interviews I got. I done documented that. Like, hey,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I with the music, but I didn't really like tap in with the other interviews just because I'm looking at the titles and I'm just like, bro, I know he got better shit to talk about than this.
Hey, look, that's between y'all in that. Hey, that's between y'all in that space. I know what you get there.
I'm very critical of the titles because I know the title is going to be the best thing that you talk about in that 10 minutes.
Right.
And if the title doesn't sound that good, I'm like,
yeah, he got shot.
But then sometimes the title, they avoid the really good title because they don't want to be disrespectful, you know?
Right. I feel that.
Yeah, not me, though. I just go for it.
You know, that has some motherfuckers in a tight spot, though. You don't want to be saying nothing too crazy.
It's true. And I feel like a big part of why Vlad sometimes doesn't have the best reputation and people like talk shit about him, I think it's all about the titles.
I think, too, that shit just come with, like, after a while, like, people start running with shit because it'd be like, you hear the question. So you know damn well if you getting asked some bullshit. That's how I be wondering, like, how are these niggas not snitching, but you somehow find a way to get on camera and say all this dumb ass shit. You know, that's a whole other story.
I mean, the level of like self-snitching is so crazy. And then, but because people tell on themselves on camera on their Instagram story and in the songs. And then as soon as it's an interviewer having a conversation with you, it's like, oh, he's trying to get me to snitch.
Man, if I'm gonna say some wild shit, I'd much rather do it at my actual job, like in the studio.
Right.
Like, shit. That's probably the best way for you to get some money off of it if you just gonna be doing some bullshit.
Right.
Like, I done came on No Jumper and just said a bunch of wild shit.
But it's crazy because sometimes you'll be talking to people and you'll realize that they got all kinds of shit in the street and that they leave it all off the songs because that's so rare in rap now.
I need to be.
It's smart though, yeah.
There'll be a lot less people in jail for long ass times.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I was talking to a rapper the other day and he was just telling me like, he's like, you know, I did 2 years in federal prison. And it was like, I was like, and he's like, they used my lyrics against me. And I'm like, but your lyrics aren't even that crazy. You're not talking about like anything you did, right? And he's kind of like, yeah, but like, you know, they built a case that this was a gang and that I was the leader of the gang based on the lyrics and shit. And he's like, imagine how much worse it would have been if I was actually really putting my dirt out there.
Right. No, that's true though, because a lot of times with this shit, it be like, overall, I think like police work, not the difference between like, I guess the feds and the police, of course, is a clear difference. But the clear difference for real is like, man, police don't even be doing shit. All they do is just gather given information. Like, especially with this rap shit, this YouTube shit, they just be gathering given information. They ain't like they really got to hit the streets and figure this shit out.
Right.
Like, nigga posted it.
That's why when the cops actually figure something out, you're always kind of amazed because so often you see them not even trying.
I damn near don't even think they ever figure it out.
Yeah, but once in a while there'll be a murder that's like a big enough deal that they actually do some crazy shit to figure it out, and you're like, what? Like you could do that? Like why aren't you solving all these?
That's what I say. I feel like they break out some, like you said, they break out some secret shit when it's important.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we gotta figure out why this happened.
Yeah.
But other than that, you can just die in the streets. You'll be all right.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your early days.
But shit. What, as far as the rap shit or just coming up period?
Childhood. Let's go all the way back.
All the way back, childhood, man. Shit, I was first born and shit. So me and my mama moved around a little bit when I was younger and shit.
Always in Detroit or you live anywhere else?
I always lived in the D.
Okay.
Yeah, I always lived in the D. Lived in Highland Park. That's a little city like in between Detroit, like in the middle of Detroit. I lived there for a minute too and shit.
Okay.
But no, just growing up, it was like normal hood shit for real. Wasn't super fucked up, but it wasn't always lit. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on the east side and shit, though. My whole family from Joy Road and shit.
Okay. And you had a bunch of brothers and sisters, or?
I had a bunch. I had 2 brothers and shit.
Okay.
On my mama's side, I got a couple siblings on my dad's side. I don't really interact with and shit.
Okay.
But I grew up with my brothers and shit.
Right. And was it, I mean, having a couple of brothers your age, did that kind of propel you into getting in trouble more?
I think, like, no, because it was 3 of us, and it was just my mama. I think what that shit be doing, like, everybody can't be attended to.
Right.
So, yeah, damn near. Because somebody go probably be a wild card, if not everybody.
Right.
Because if mama working, you know what I'm saying, and we all doing us, like, you know, it's just averages. You might have one good apple, somebody decent, and somebody go be fooling.
Right. But I mean, if a single mother has 3 kids and one of them is acting up, it's going to be kind of hard for the other ones to stay fully out of it a lot of the time.
Yeah, a lot of times, but it also depends. Like, that type of shit be so circumstantial, you know. One of them might have a daddy, the other 2 might not have a dad. It's just a bunch of different circumstances that go into that type of shit for real.
Facts. And also, we know a lot of people who don't get caught, and that's really the biggest factor, you know.
True.
So you were getting in trouble from a young age, or what were you doing? You were doing good in school?
Man, like when I was young, school was fire. I was fire in school. I used to win spelling bees, all type of shit.
Really?
But, you know, get older, just get bored to the street shit. You start wanting shit, you know, you start doing shit, start getting a little crime and shit. So that's what happened, like, you know, like 13, 14. I was stealing cars and shit.
Stealing cars?
Yeah.
Wow, what do you do after you steal it?
You sell it.
To who?
Or you sell, you know.
What's his name?
You know, we ain't gonna say all that. I went to jail for all this shit already, though, so
right.
It don't even matter. But, you know, just back stealing cars, fucking with chop shop, shit like that back in the day.
Wow, okay. And so you were doing that, like, your whole time as a teen or just for a little while?
That was, like, some early shit.
Right.
Then niggas started fucking around, like, you know, getting more introduced to hustling for real, like, hands-on. Always grew up around that shit, you know what I'm saying? You get older, like, now you actually in the streets, like, all right, what's on this side of the fence? You know what I'm saying? Just the further you get into the shit, depending on what type of nigga you is, it's probably go determine.
What'd you get locked up for that time?
Shit, that was some shit in the East Lansing. As soon as I see, like, oh, we going to see Dog, I get in that bitch, he instantly tell me, like, hey, you're going back to prison. I'm like, hey, man. But, like, up there in Wayne County, you can do this shit called, like, a blind draw. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you can still do it, but, like, you get one chance to get out of a judge courtroom, and you go end up in another judge courtroom. Now, the trick is you don't know who the other judge gonna be.
So you might get a worse one.
No, I already had the most bitch-ass niggas, so I'm like, just get me out of here.
Right.
I'm like, if worst comes to worst, if whoever I get do what that he was gonna do, it was meant. But I'm like, I ain't trying to fuck with him.
Right.
But I end up getting the judge that gave me like 90 days in probation.
Wow. That's crazy. I feel like going to court should not be like playing.
Now, I skipped the original content because I just want y'all to see, just for a second, how this nigga starts singing like Jodeci to Adam about his criminal cases, his crimes, his personality. We got a full scale of who he is through this whole hour interview. I'm going to be skipping through certain parts. And y'all be the judge and the jury, bro. And y'all let me know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as he keeps smoking that blunt, he gonna get high. He gonna start talking. He gonna start over talking. And then shit, nigga, you gotta realize shit, nigga, them people gonna already know everything they need to know about his intentions. Let's go. That's why I say y'all gotta be careful doing these interviews, man.
The lottery, but you just made it sound like it's fucking basically like spinning the wheel.
I had to get out of Grover Courtroom. He looked me in my eyes and was like, hey, you going back to prison. Like, we don't need to do, all we need to talk about is how long you going back to prison. I'm like, man, get me out of here.
Wow. That's bananas.
Our niggas in the D know about Groner.
Fuck Groner. Anyway.
Fuck the fuck out of Groner.
So that didn't go well. Now all of a sudden you're back out just doing the music thing, or how'd you get refocused after that?
Now, at this point, I come home, you know, my little first mixtape, Get It Back, Go Home, and drop. I got a couple bands put up.
Right.
You feel me? Music doing good. My cameraman at the time, he had just like, he's a nigga, he was out in the city, you know, he a popping nigga, you know, he was moving around and shit. He like, hey, I know the next ones we need to shoot. Cause the whole thing was how it actually worked for me. The whole time I'm swiping, I'm literally putting down there everything that I'm spending back into the music. You feel me? Like literally everything I'm spending. Like, so I'm putting my cheese up. You know, I had money for a lawyer. My little time in jail was actually cool. This time I'm in there riding the farm, eating snacks. You know, I'm having a boil in that bitch. I'm just trying to not go back to prison.
Why is it different this time? Because people know who you are and they're fucking with you more?
No, because I had some real paper.
Okay.
Jail be.
It's gotta help
bro,
too. Just like real life.
Yeah, like jail, bro. Really, what niggas don't know, the funniest, most talented motherfuckers in jail. You could do a cool little bit if you got some paper for real.
Right.
Not having that paper in jail just feel like you dying in that bitch. You know, I done see both sides. I done been indigent in that bitch, and I done been a nigga on the phone all day in that bitch. So I know how I feel.
I don't know if anybody ever used that word on the podcast before.
Indigent?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that's a strong word. I like that.
That's like the that's fucked up. Like that's fucked up. Like you
That's
in that.
bad.
Like look,
That's broke.
hey, being indigent is like jail welfare. Like, damn, bro. Like, all right, fuck it. We got you, bro. Like, we gonna give you some two-face or like you ain't got shit. Like, for real.
Wow.
When you indigent, like that's why I like even when I went at that time I did have my shit together and I'm really in that bitch. Now I'm like, nigga, I'm like the indigent niggas, I'm like, hey, I was you before. You in here for some bullshit, you about to get out. Nah.
Just I want y'all to just see how reckless he just talking, bro. You don't even know Adam. You know what I'm saying? Adam is learning everything about you. This is documented. So the feds is going to watch everything about you. Watch how he start talking a little greasy and get cocky and shit, bro. If you seen this, then get your ass out of here. You don't got to watch this shit. Well, we watching it. How about that? It's too many people that ain't seen it. Stop saying we. You ain't from France. There's a lot of people in here. You might have seen it, but everybody didn't.
If you about to keep committing crimes, it's time for you to make a change. Don't be indigent your next time in here. You feel me?
Right.
You know, because every nigga in jail about to change. Nigga about to get out, get the building shot. You know, I got shows on the floor. I got so many DMs. This couple motherfuckers I still kick it with. Other motherfuckers who got shot in the
like. Working across teams is tough, but Asana helps you handle it. That's because
kind of be trying to convince me like this is Mike. I'm like, that's a
out this bitch. Now I walk into the street. My manager and shit, like they was behind me and shit, but they was like a couple lights down because I done left them. You know what I'm saying? He walking up and shit. Now niggas looking at me because I still not knowing. Then I'm hearing my blood and shit. And then I'm like, oh Lord, am I shot in the head? Hey, that shit was wild. When I realized it, I'm like, I can't believe this shit. I done got shot in the motherfucking head.
How many bullets actually entered your body?
2 of them bitches.
Okay, so the head and then both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Wow.
Head and neck.
And so, but when you're talking about pulling up on the curb and hitting that tree or whatever, and you're still hearing bullet shots or bullets going off, they're still trying to shoot you?
Lie. Them boys didn't come to play.
Wow.
Whoever that was, I honestly can say I probably pissed them off pretty bad.
Right.
I get them boys that because them niggas ain't come to play.
And you really don't know?
It was like,
you don't know who it was?
It was like niggas was still shooting.
Right.
Like on some shit like, nigga, I'm going this way. They car going this way. I'm convinced niggas was just shooting out the back of that bitch like we is killing him. And I remember too, like they was probably pretty pissed too if they had been waiting to kill me because I had been sitting there outside the venue mingling and shit. And they probably sitting there like, man, this nigga don't come on. We trying to smoke him.
Right.
I'm sitting there talking to people, taking pictures and shit, you know.
So, and this is clearly not a robbery attempt. This was just a murder attempt.
Oh no, you tried to rob us. You got your dumb ass smoked.
Right.
It wasn't like, no, we ain't out there dilly like that. Like a nigga just about to walk up like, hey, compromise your jury. Like, no, we gonna blow your dumb ass down. But niggas be acting. I think niggas think having the niggas who don't really do shit and be outside think having the gun stop you from getting shot.
Right.
Like your gun just morph into a shield or something. Like if your ass getting blew down, you getting blew down, gun or no gun.
Right. Yeah. No, that's definitely true.
But you know the internet people, let them tell it. This shit a video game.
Well, because just having a gun is a lot more than most people are doing. So then, but it doesn't really change the fact that if somebody comes up to you with a gun, it's going down unless
If
you can whip that thing out in 2 seconds.
First,
yeah.
And the bullet is flying to your ass already.
Yeah.
You is about to be a shot nigga with a gun.
Right.
That is it.
I gotta give it to JR. You know what? This nigga got shot in the face, bro. The nigga got shot in the face. That's one of the worst places you can get shot at. So you can tell, nigga, that shit didn't, nigga, once you take one to the face, shit, nigga, you like, it don't get no harder than that. Let go.
All you about to do is have that bitch.
So I'm guessing that once you got shot in the head, you had you didn't know you got shot in the head, or could you kind of tell? Was there a bunch of blood?
I found out real quick. You get to hearing them bubbles and shit.
That sounds really, really scary.
You get to hearing that real audio of your insides. I'm like, hey, that shit was wild because you hear like, I'm like, oh,
and
shit.
What's that, like blood exiting your body?
Yeah, and like big gulps. Cause like my tongue, I guess my tongue had got lacerated too. So I'm looking down, my tongue then like on my chain. I'm like, oh, this out of control. Hey, what that shit looking crazy? Cause look, I didn't know. Ain't like he had time to tell me. So I get shot right here. You know, he on the passenger side, so he see my shit just blew the fuck up. And I was wondering why everybody was looking at me so crazy. Cause I'm out there talking to niggas. I'm like, nigga, I'm straight, nigga. Just get me to the hospital. I'm straight, nigga.
And meanwhile, half your head's blown off.
Man, the police done pulled up. I see him like, hey, officer, I'm good. Just get me to the hospital. Now, this was the wildest shit. The cop was like, all right, we go get to it. I'm like, oh, shit, I just might check out fucking with him.
Because he didn't seem like he gave a shit at all.
That nigga didn't give a damn fuck.
And was part of the problem that the cops treat this shit like a crime scene? So they're not really trying to get you out of there?
Man, listen, it's so many niggas shot, all type of shit. You know what I said?
Oh, a bunch of other people got shot as well?
Man, what? It was some motherfuckers in the car behind us got shot.
Holy
you know
fuck.
what I'm saying?
All right, so let's get back to, let's get out of there. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to the actual content. You know, just how he just talking, man. JR been talking for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though, you know, it's been years, but, you know, to me, I don't care what nobody else say. JR, like, you know, he a street dude that took his rap career serious and made some out of himself with his rap career. But he still be talking crazy, bro. Like, man, I'm not sharing all them stories with somebody I don't even know. You ain't paid me enough.
Hey, good morning, Alona and Jacob. So this all happened, police say, just behind me here inside the Confessions nightclub there, which is on the second floor of this building where you see all those lights on and the sign lit up there reading Confessions. Now, it all quickly spiraled into a chaotic fist fight ending in gunfire that left 2 men critically injured, according to Houston police. Now, police say this all happened around 11:30 last night inside Confessions here on Kirby Drive. Investigators say an altercation involving 3 men broke out when 2 men tried to rip chains off another man's neck. Now, it's unclear if they knew each other. Police say the 2 suspects took the man to the ground and managed to steal his chains. Moments later, several others jumped in, turning the situation into a massive fight with multiple people beating the victim before he was able to pull out a gun and shot 2 people multiple times.
Before I knew the full details, that sounded like self-defense to me. And when NBA Ben 10 and OG3 and others who were involved in this incident with Allstar JR, when they gave their statements to academics, their account of things seems like self-defense. They told academics they knocked out Allstar JR 4 times, brought him back to consciousness, then knocked him out again, and they snatched his chain and took it.
They started getting back at him. All I heard was this. They say, yo, we knocked the nigga out like 4 times. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. So we knocked the nigga like 4 times, out like 4.
Now, mind you, that's in court. That's hearsay. Unless they get academics to come to court and testify against them niggas, it's as if it never happened. You can't use this in court.
4 times. And they said his chain already gone. Like he already got niggas already took whatever they took from him. They said on the 4th time, this is crazy. They said we had to wake the nigga up. Now I don't know if this is believable. They said we had to wake the nigga up. Imagine they said they woke the nigga up from being knocked out. And they said, I ain't gonna lie, I swear. Well, that's what they told me. They said the 4th time after he been knocked out, like because it was then it's kept. They said, we don't know how this nigga found that strength, but the nigga was just moving. And all of a sudden, I guess somebody dropped some, and that's when that happened. But I think they thought that, yo, we done knocked him out, robbed him, did whatever. Like, this nigga's weak as, but they said that nigga woke up with like a demon in him, yo, and just grabbed whatever and, you know, da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da.
From the receiving end of things, it sounded like self-defense as well. Yo, knocked him out 4 times. Yo, super violated. He woke up and was fighting for his life. It sounds like self-defense until you read the indictment and hear what really happened. Allstar JR is cornered. There's no way out of this. Like, he is absolutely cooked, checkmated by the feds. Everything is on camera. And the only bad part about this, it feels like the bad guys win again. It feels like 4K Trey, they win again. They go around causing issues, go around starting trouble, go around brutalizing and violating people, and somehow, some way, they always find themselves out of trouble, out of the police sight, and everybody else they engage with always go to jail for a very long time or end up dead. In the case of Allstar JR, everything is captured on camera. The feds got everything. And the reason why Allstar JR is currently arrested, is currently being indicted, is because of this right here. This is NBA Ben 10. This is Allstar JR. NBA Ben 10 is lying damn near life.
Come on, bro. They got him. They got him. Bro, look. He was already down. And he was asleep. Bro, it's no way you can justify that, bro. Bro, it's over. You can hang that up. It don't matter how you cut that, bro. It don't matter how you cut that. All right, you came back, finish him. Nigga, it's no way you can, bruh. Y'all don't even see this shit. You can see the nigga dreads. He's asleep. And then remember, he was talking about do the Ben 10 then. Like the nigga, his body was jumping because you kept shooting his body. You do the Ben 10 then, do the Ben, all that shit. Yeah, nigga, you was popping his, oh, nigga. Whoosh. That Ben 10 challenge is gonna get played in motherfucking court. And boy, look, let me tell you something. How you justify that? How you justify that? It ain't no heat of passion, crime of passion, none of that shit. That's with intent. He said, fuck that shit, nigga, motherfucker. You gonna take my chain and shit, nigga? Hell no, nigga. Bah, I'm gonna do him like they did me. Hell yeah, nigga. All-Star Wick was with the shit. That nigga's, man, look, this is why he ran. He got his motherfucking ass up out of there. Hell yeah. Because after he calmed down, hell no, nigga, you let these motherfucking nigga put me in a motherfucking Texas jail cell and shit. Right after that shit, nigga, hell motherfucking no, nigga, shit, boy. Nigga, it was nobody there. It was nobody there. You look, it's nobody around. You made the choice to go back and shoot that boy. Woo! Woo, they on your ass like white on gravy, like gravy on rice, boy. I'm telling you, yeah. And then the problem is this: all that nigga in Detroit versus everybody. Yeah, all right, nigga. They ain't scared of no motherfucking country bumpkin ass motherfucker. Look at this Detroit. Yeah, you bad right now, nigga. You bad, Jack. Hope you had that same energy when you run into that big ass nigga, Big Tony. Big Tony ain't had no vagina in 15 years. And put you next to that shit. They put their hands on you. How they do it? They did you like this? Or did they do you like this? They gonna be on your motherfucking ass, boy. Woo! There ain't no guns in jail. Hey, all that John Wick shit, you better become Pokemon. Cause all that John Wick shit is out the window. Nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. What you gonna shoot somebody with? Who you gonna shoot? You ain't shooting shit. You bet, nigga, what? They gonna give you a pencil and a pad. Better write to your family guards. Don't let me up out of here, man. I'll tell y'all what y'all need to know. Go. Yeah. I mean, look at the picture, man. The picture, bro. It's no way. Bro, nigga, he was by himself. You shot up the whole motherfucking thing, bro. It was nobody around. There was no need for you to come back and fire more rounds inside that man, in that man's body. And then you rapped about it. Then you got on the internet and said, hey, I'm paying somebody $20,000 to do the Ben 10 dance. And then you had children doing it. Hey man, sorry, YB, but that nigga paying $20,000. That nigga ain't paid you, nigga. Didn't I tell you, mother? Nigga ain't giving no motherfucking $10,000 to a nigga to shake his motherfucking chest and let his motherfucking legs wiggle and shit. Do the Ben 10, do the Ben 10. Ain't nobody paying you no 20. Nigga ain't 10. And some of you nigga had motherfucking hole in your jeans and shit. Talking about, I'm about $20,000 out. Where the motherfucking money at? Did you get the money? Oh yeah. Now look at your motherfucking ass looking dumb and shit. They thought that nigga was a real nigga. Yeah, I know that nigga did some John Gangster shit. Yeah, he a real nigga. Yeah, nigga, real fraud. Yeah, y'all motherfucking did all them videos, made that man popular. All-Star Wick is trending again because of this video right here. Now the world get to see what really happened. Yeah, he John Wick, all right. Yeah, nigga, you crashed out. Hey, JR, nigga, you ain't going to no Detroit prison. No, hell nah, nigga, you going where it's 120 degrees in the summertime, and that's in Houston, Texas. Yeehaw! Yeah, nigga, them, hey, ain't no AC where them niggas at. Hell, motherfucker, no, niggas hot. Yeah, nigga, and guess what? So you lucky you ain't going to Angola. Angola, them niggas still out there, nigga, in the fields, picking up their own vegetables and yeah, nigga, Louisiana, Angola, yeah, they grow their own motherfucking food and shit. They get up at 4 a.m. They got their little trooper guard on the horse, and he walk down the line and shit. And them niggas dig shovels and they planting food and shit like Ray Gibson and Claude Banks and shit. He ain't pitching. That nigga pitching woo on the job. Yeah, nigga, I tell you, boy, it's go get ugly. Let's get to this content, though, man. Make sure it's 229 people in here. Make sure y'all bang that button. Let's go.
Lifeless on the floor. Allstar JR is still pumping bullets into him. Allstar JR broke the 3-5 rule, man. If you guys don't, when it comes to self-defense, you can't go beyond 3 fouls. It's 5. You can't shoot. And if you slick enough, you could maybe get away with the 5. You still get a little 5 in, you still hit them, but you got to stop shooting. Allstar JR, he broke the 3-5 rule. He did 5. Now hold on, bro. Hold on, thug. Hold on, man. You too getting no. You way too gangster, man. You going to jail, bro. You got 2 fires for it to be self-defense if you slick enough, but a lot of y'all ain't slick enough to get up to 3. 3 fires maximum for it to still be self-defense. Once you start getting into the 5 and 6 and 7 fires, man, ain't no self-defense in that case, bro. It's over with. And to make things worse, Allstar JR actually dropped a video called the NBA Ben 10 Challenge, where he's telling people to reenact exactly what he did to NBA Ben 10, which is stand over him and shoot as he's down.
In honor of my nigga Ben 10, since he wanted to play, when I was getting me some food, we made a dance for him. Now, the best way this dance can work, if a nigga shoot your dumb ass like 4 or 5 times before you fall. But if you don't got nobody to do that for you, just lay down smooth like this, right?
This is Pocket. I never go anywhere without it. At the tap of a button, it records.
Down and point them toes up, right? You spread a little bit, nigga done spanked you. Then you just jump a little bit. Do the BNT, do the BNT, do the BNT, do the BNT, do the BNT. And there y'all go.
Can you imagine being a federal agent in charge of this investigation, trying to figure out if it's self-defense or not? And you see this video and you look at your fed look at the screen like, what? Yo, y'all gotta stay off the internet, man. Now the feds already had the video, so I guess they would have still found out the information, but to put it out in this manner, man, and to continue to taunt him is insane. But the feds actually did a full-on layout of exactly what took place. So now we have a full-on story of what took place exactly, as well as, guess what? Exactly the status of NBA Ben 10. Ben 10 been telling a lot of cap from that hospital room, man. Lying about his status, lying about how he only got grades. Nah, bro. The feds just laid it all out. The feds just told us exactly what's wrong with you. And it's what we all thought. All right, so first off, let's just get into exactly what took place, okay? So according to the criminal complaint, all right, Allstar JR is charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. So they didn't quite get him yet on attempted murder or aggravated assault yet, but they're charging him with being in possession of a firearm because, like, I feel like that's right now that's what they can prove, and that's the easiest thing to get a complaint on. But obviously, we know a superseded indictment is coming, and they're probably gonna charge him for the actual shooting. But investigators say the shooting happened around 11:23 p.m. on April 8th, 2026. At a restaurant on Kirby Drive in Houston. When officers arrived, they found one person inside suffering from a gunshot wound to the neck and another in a parking garage with multiple gunshot wounds to the hand and leg. Both were taken to the hospital. Police say a trail of blood led from the dining area to the elevator and into the garage. At the scene, officers recovered a Glock 43X handgun. He ain't even take the gun with him, man. Bro, you at least take the gun with you, homie. Right? And clean that bit off, man. You dropped the gun off with the fingerprints and everything. So a magazine, a holster, and multiple spent shell casings and bullet fragments. According to investigators, surveillance video shows Ford inside the restaurant before a group approached him, leading to a confrontation. During the altercation, authorities say several people appeared to grab his necklace and his watch, escalating the situation. We knew this already. At some point, a handgun fell to the floor during the fight. NBA Ben 10 lied about this. Ben 10 claims that this handgun was actually Allstar JR's gun. No, right? It fell from one of you guys jumping Allstar JR. Investigator says Ford picked it up and began firing as people ran. One man collapsed after being shot, while others fled towards the elevator. Now, again, the people who are fleeing, you can't shoot at them. The people who are on the ground, collapse, who are lifeless, you cannot shoot at them. Authorities say Ford continued firing, including additional shots in the direction of another person who was running away. I'm assuming this person is probably OG3 or J. Prince Jr. The complaint alleges that Ford then returned. Now, this is what got him in trouble. I'm sure if he would have stopped here, they would have probably let it go because right? Because them running away, you don't know if like they got guns or not. The adrenaline is rushing. You're just firing. But once things settle down, Allstar JR apparently returned to finish off NBA Ben 10. So he says the complaint alleges that Allstar JR then returned to the injured man and fired additional rounds at close range while he was lying on the floor. Again, from the NBA Ben 10 challenge, he already confessed to this. He already said it publicly. Investigator says he later pointed the gun again, but appeared to be out of ammunition. Yo, this man was trying to murder. Well, again, I can't even say murder because, again, bruh, can we really say we blame Allstar JR for what he did? Now, most of us, we aren't criminals, so we probably wouldn't have done the same thing. But, yo, I can't blame Allstar JR for wanting to kill NBA Ben 10 for what he did, bro. I'm minding my business. I'm grabbing food. Y'all come and jump me, steal my chain, knock me out 4 times. The amount of rage this man could be feeling, they have to give this man like crime of passion, right? Because the amount of rage he must have been feeling after going through what he went through at the hands of NBA Ben 10, man, all right, man. Now, the court documents also allege he struck the man with the handgun and spit on him before leaving. You know where I heard this before? Allstar JR DM'd NBA Ben 10 and then screenshotted their exchange and posted it. So in the exchange, you could see Allstar JR tell NBA Ben 10, you wipe that spit off your face? How it feel that everybody left your soft? Oh, come on, bruh. All right, come on, bruh. So if you look at the very top, Allstar JR also says, I wasn't going to tell everybody that I spit on you, but I spit on you. So he confessed he spit on him. Now, listen, man, I don't know too many people who feel like their life is in danger actively at the moment who is going to get close enough to spit on somebody. That's where he effed up at. If you're claiming self-defense and you spit on that, and you got close enough to that person to spit on them, then obviously you didn't fear for your life. Obviously you didn't think that, Ben 10 was still alive or he had a gun on him. Now, it looks like Allstar JR got lucky that he ran out of ammunition and bullets because it felt like he was looking to kill NBA Ben 10 right there. It appears that Ben 10 has also been lying about his status because the police would just expose him. The police says hospital officials told investigators one of the injured victims had his fingers amputated due to the gunshot wound and suffered severe leg injuries. Another victim, as of April 15th, which is, about 8 days ago, did not have fillings in his legs. So, yeah, NBA Ben 10 is paralyzed. We knew this. We told y'all. Y'all owe Seti Nash an apology. Y'all owe Dogface an apology, right? Because they told y'all he was paralyzed. NBA Ben 10 lied to everybody. They lied to all the media personalities. They called Seti Nash and Dogface liars. But now we know they didn't lie. They told the truth. NBA Ben 10 is paralyzed according to the police. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, okay? And if, y'all are still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here.
All right. So, yeah. All right. That doesn't confirm that he's paralyzed. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people who got shot and, they lost a little feeling in their feet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but I believe Ben 10 is out the hospital now. Last time we seen him, he was in a wheelchair, you know what I'm saying, due to, the gun wounds. But once again, man, y'all go ahead and leave y'all opinions in the comment section. We will be up close and in front of this right here, man. And y'all get up with me, man. We following this content all the way through. We got more content coming on the way. Y'all new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button because it don't cost you nothing. I'm going to see y'all on the next video, gang. Let's get it. Let's go.